Marhaban, ahlan wa sahlan bikum. Today's lesson is on page 16 and it's about the definite article the. In English, as you know, there is indefinite article, which is a or an. In Arabic, there is no indefinite article corresponding to these two. So therefore, nouns, not a proper noun, is regarded or is automatically indefinite in Arabic unless it's defined. And how you define a noun? By attaching definite article or by attributing a noun to another noun. Today is talking about the definite article. And the definite article in Arabic is L. Is L, which is Aleph and laam. L means the, and it joins onto the word it defines, e.g. the book, and then we say al-kitab. If you want to define a noun in Arabic, you write L and then you join it to that particular noun. In this case, let's say kitabun. You write L, it becomes al-kitabu. Let's see how it works. So we're going to write a noun first, which is indefinite, kitabun. Now, if you want to say the book, you have to write L first. So we have this fatha and sukoon. Now, the sound on this alif is called hamzatul wasl. Hamzatul wasl. That's me joining hamza basically. You can just regard it as a weak alif, which can be suppressed sometimes. Now, al-kitabu, and quite often you don't see this fatha on it, but it's a sound. That sound is always there, but they may not put fatha on it. So al-kitabu. Now, once you make a noun defined or definite, you are not any longer allowed to have this double sukoon, double dhamma. So it becomes al-kitabu, because you cannot have a and the at the same time. So the book. The alif of L is a silent letter, which means you hear that sound of a only if it is at the beginning. If you have any letter before it, or word before it, that sound will be suppressed. For instance, if I have, let's say L, let's use, which one did I use here? Let's say, for instance, we use Al-Kitab again. Al-Kitabu. So you have Al-Kitabu. Now, Kitab, that's your sukoon, and that's your fatha. If I have a letter here, like wa, for instance, let's put it in the black. If I have wa, because this weak alif is not any longer at the beginning, the sound on it will be removed and suppressed. So we remove that. So you just say wal kitab, as if that alif is not there, but it's there. Wal kitabu. That's what I mean by the alif of L is silent, is a silent letter. It is only pronounced when it occurs at the beginning of a sentence, such as the house is large. Baytun is a house. If you have the definite article, you say al-baytu. Let's write al-baytu. So we have al-baytu, but al-baytu kabirun. Al-baytu kabirun. The house is large. So you can clearly hear that al-baytu kabirun, because there's nothing there before that alif. Okay? When alif is followed by a word beginning with a moon letter. Now, this L, if the noun after it it starts with a moon letter, meaning one of these 14 letters. This is a group of letters. Arabic alphabet is actually divided into two equal groups. One is called the moon letters, and they are this one: Alif, Ba, Jim, Ha, Kha, Ain, Ghain, Fa, and Qaf, and Kaf, Mim, Ha, Waw, and Ya. And the other half, 14 letters, this one is called sun letters. So Ta, Tha, Da, The, Ra, Za, Sin, Shin, Sod, Dod, To, Zo, Lam, and Nun. When you have a moon letter after L, any of this after L, you will clearly hear the sound of this sukoon. You hear that sukoon clearly, like al-kitabu, al-baytu, because Ba, it is a moon letter, and Kaf is a moon letter. Therefore, you hear that sukoon on the laam of the al-kitabu, al-baytu. If the letter comes after L is one of these sun letters, you will not hear the sound of or the sukoon on the laam. That will be suppressed. Such as if I choose any of these, for instance, let's give an example. For instance, if you say sun letter, give me an example. Bed, serirun. Serirun, so serirun. Serirun, that's mean a bed. If I want to say as-seriru, I mean the bed, I will put al there. Right. Now, anytime you put any of these letters after the L, they automatically will be carrying shadda. And shadda means there is embedded sukoon within the letter itself, because that's now double letters. Therefore, we are going to lose this sukoon. Becomes as. So you just say as. As-sariru. You will not hear this sukoon. So as-sariru. That is the rules, and we're going to have various examples to illustrate that. So here we have al-baytu, al-kitabu. You can hear the lam with sukoon, but here we have as-sariru. Obviously, you need only one dhamma, as-sariru, because it is been defined. So when L is followed by a word beginning with a sun letter, which means one of these letters, the lam is written without a sukoon. Sukoon will be removed, so you just remove the sukoon from on top of that lam. So you have as-sariru. The lam is written without a sukoon and it becomes silent. The sun letter after L takes a shadda. Any of these letters, when they come after L, meaning the, they automatically carry shadda. Such as, and that meaning the letter itself is now being doubled. The first of which is carrying sukoon. That's why we are suppressing the sukoon on this lam. Please remember that the word defined by L loses its tanween. You cannot combine L with un or in or an. Instead, the last letter of the word takes a single fatha, dhamma, or kasra, as might be appropriate. For instance, you cannot say al-baytun. No, you have to say al-baytu, a single vowel. Second note, sometimes the verb to be must be added when translating a sentence from Arabic into English. Let me give you an example. Now, a house in Arabic simply say baytun. A house. We say baytun. Baytun. As mean a house. If you want to say a small house, you just add adjective. Baytun صغير. بيت صغير. صغير. That means a small house. A small house. بيت صغير. The small house, if you want to say the small house, you will say البيت. البيت. That's meaning the house. Then you have to define your adjectives as well. You say البيت and then الصغير. Let's write that. الصغير. صغير. البيت الصغير. Here, if you notice this ba, you may remember that is one of the moon letter. That's why we have sukoon retained on the laam. L, because the alif at the beginning, although if I didn't put there, you pronounce that sound. You say L, that means the. And the bait. The bait now you will see that we reduce the tanween into a single vowel. Here, sword is a sun letter. That's why he's carrying obligatory shadda, which means this is now been doubled, which means there is an embedded sukoon. Hence, you will not hear this laam. You say as al-baytus صغير. Al-baytu. Now we suppress this alif now because it's not any longer at the beginning. Here you hear it, al-baytu. But here when you reading across, you suppress the alif because it's not at the beginning. You will also suppress the lam in this case because of existence of this sword, which is a sun letter. That's why it's carrying shadda. So the proper reading will be al-baytus صغير. Al-baytus صغير. The small house. Literally meaning the house, the small. But in Arabic, in English, we say the small house. Now, the house is small. We want to say the house is small. There's a verb to be there, which is not available in Arabic, but you need to insert that when you're translating. So the house is small. In Arabic will be the house. That's me. Al-baytu. Al-baytu. Al-baytu صغير. 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 Literally mean the house is small. That's how it sounds. Literally, the house is small. But in English, you will say the house is small. So to achieve that in Arabic, when you have something which has been defined, and then something looks like an adjective to you, which is a predicate, subject and predicate, you drop the L, and automatically that will produce embedded verb to be. So, al-baytu صغير. The house is small. Let's analyze the following sentences to reinforce our understanding. Here we have the small house is new. The small house is new. You say al-baytul الصغير. البيت. البيت الصغير. البيت الصغير جديد. البيت الصغير جديد. جديد. The small house is new. Here you hear the sound of ah because it's at the beginning. And we hear the sukoon of lam because the letter after it is a ba, which is the moon letter. And we reduce the baytun into baytu, al-baytu. Now here, alif is not at the beginning like this one. It's been suppressed. And the lam also is suppressed. We remove the sukoon on it because the sword is a sun letter, and that's why it's carrying the obligatory shadda. And shadda means there are two of those letters and there's embedded sukoon. So you will say al-baytus saghiru and then jadidu. The house, the small house is new. Next one. The next one is this house is small. هذا البيت صغير. هذا because bait is masculine. So we say هذا. Let's write هذا. هذا البيت. هذا البيت. هذا البيت صغير. صغير. This house is small. Again, the Aleph has been suppressed because it's not at the beginning like this one. Sukoon retains on the laam because ba is a moon letter. صغير is, which is verb to be, is been put in there in English, but it doesn't exist in Arabic. Literally, you are saying this house is small. But in English, you don't say this house is small. You say this house is. You need verb to be. Is small. Next one. This small house is new. This small house. So you say هذا البيت الصغير. Now you're going to define this. So we say هذا 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 البيت الصغير. هذا البيت الصغير جديد. جديد. This small house is new. So now what you have now is this house, the new, the small, a new. In English, you say this house. This, you start with the verb, with the adjective. This small house is, that's a verb to be. So it is embedded here in Arabic. هذا البيت الصغير جديد. Okay. Now let's test you. Say, how would you say a short pen? Try that for me. You just remove this and think about that for me. A small pen. Pen is qalamun in Arabic. How do you say a small pen? Come on. Help me out here. A small pen. How do we say a small pen? Pen is qalamun. So you say qalamun saghirun. Okay. Qalamun. So qalamun. Qalamun. And then saghirun. Saghirun. A small pen. What about the short pen? That's not. Okay, qalamun saghirun, that's a small pen. Let's say a short pen. You say qalamun. Instead of saghirun, you just say qalamun. A short, that's qasirun. Qasirun. Here we are. If you say qalamun saghirun, that means a small pen. If you say qalamun qasirun, a short pen. How do we say then the short pen? Just attach L. You say al-qalamu. 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 Al-qalamu al-qasiru. Qasiru. Al-qalamu al-qasiru. The short pen. It sounds like the pen, the short pen. Al-qalamul qasir. Again, you see Aleph has been suppressed because it's not at the beginning. When it's at the beginning, you hear it. You say al-qalamu. If it's not, I didn't write it, but you say it. Al-qalamu. Al-qalamul. Al-qalamul qasiru. Because qaf is one of the moon letters. Therefore, we retain the sukoon on the laam. Next one, number 3. The pen is short. You say al-qalamu and then qasirun. Sounds like the pen is short. So al-qalamu, al-qalamu, al-qalamu qasirun. Qasirun. The pen is, that's verb to be, is inserted there. Al-qalamu qasirun. Number 4. The short pen is new. You say al-qalamu al-qasiru jadidun. Al-qalamu al-qalamu, the short pen, al-qalamu al-qasiru qasiru jadidun. جديد القلم القصير جديد. Number 5. This pen is short. You say هذا القلم قصير. هذا القلم this pen is short. هذا القلم قصير. قصير. هذا القلم قصير. Let's put sukoon on the laam here. هذا القلم قصير. Okay. هذا القلم قصير. Then the last one. This short pen is new. So here you say القلم القصير, the short pen is new. If you want to say this, you just add here هذا القلم القصير جديد. هذا القلم القصير جديد. هذا القلم القصير جديد. More examples now. Now, feminine examples, the one we've done previously is masculine. Now, feminine. A long worm, I mean dudatun. A long worm is dudatun tawilatun. Dudatun tawilatun. The long worm. Adudatu tawilatu. Again, you are suppressing the laam because we have one of the sun letter after the article the. Adudatu tawilatu. The long worm. Next one. The worm is long. Adudatu, the worm, tawilatun, is long. Is embedded here, verb to be. Next one. The long worm is thin. The long worm is thin. Adudatu tawilatu, you are reading across. Adudatu tawilatu nahifatun. The long worm is nahifatun, is thin. Next one. This long worm is thin. We are putting هذه because it's مؤنث. هذه الدودة طويلة. هذه الدودة طويلة. Last one. This long worm is thin. هذه الدودة طويلة نحيفة. This long worm is thin. Hopefully we have established a good understanding of how the definite article works in Arabic. Well done, keep it up, and do your homework for me. You are doing well, and I believe you are well on your way to understand Arabic grammar. Long way to go yet, but we are making progress. مع السلامة. إلى اللقاء. في أمان الله.